just stopped raining, kind of, and I was gonna go check my garden to see how it survived the storm, but someone else wants to check out my garden to see how it survived the storm. And that is a problem. Hey, this is my first walk out to the garden since our really big rainstorm last night that came with potential for hail, wind damage, and all of that. So before, yep, I already see it. I already see it. I was gonna say, before the rain even started, the wind yesterday was so bad that I came out. Oh, I see another one too. Oh, yep. I came out and I noticed that there were plants like way off of where they were supposed to be, and the wind had basically just snapped them at their base. So I was afraid of that. I was afraid that that might happen. And I'm pleasantly surprised that what I'm seeing right now is the only damage so far. I think from what I can tell, there's 4 on the ground. But let's just go take a look. Let's go take our first look at the damage. Well, good news. Look at that. I probably should pinch it off. But for now, we're going to leave that happy little squash and zucchini where they're at. Look. Yeah. That's going to be a problem. So, these guys took a major beating. Oh my gosh, this split right open. That has been split open. So, unfortunately, guys, you know, when you put your plants out to harden off before you actually plant them, it, you know, they don't always suffer the storms that we got last night. So, no amount of preparation can... Yep, totally snapped. Totally snapped. No amount of preparation of hardening off can completely prepare your plants until they're in it. This is sad, not gonna lie. It's a little disappointing. But on the bright side, you know, we still have some really strong ones that weathered the storm. What's that saying? Only the strong will survive. And, you know, guys, here's another reason why I think I planted so much. This is also snapped. I have learned that it's best to be more prepared. This one's also snapped. This is just hanging on by a thread. Which kind of stinks because there's a little baby squash. You know, over-prepare versus under-prepared. And I mean, the good news is, and I talked to Buddy about this yesterday with the storm coming, that, you know, worst case scenario, that one split too. Split and snapped right here. You know, what we'll do is we'll just rip these out of the ground that have snapped. And we will put seeds in the place of them. Man, there's a lot. There are so many. I'm going to lose a lot of plants, guys. This one's just completely out of its... completely snapped off. So, yep, this one too. I'll just pull these out and put a seed in it. And what we'll do is we will just have a bumper crop. Because after all, it is March. Still early. This one split right down the middle here. See that? Dang. Well, where'd this one go? I don't even see it. Maybe it's that over there. I'll have to go see. Maybe it blew off all the way over there. Who knows? But yeah, so I will just have to direct sow, and we'll have a bumper crop coming in because some of them made it, some of them didn't. And unfortunately, guys, the bad weather is not over yet. Even following the Farmer's Almanac, we are not supposed to have any more freezing weather, but the forecast in the next couple days shows a low of 33 degrees. And no, that's not it. That's just a part of the tree that fell. So, who knows? Somewhere in the aisles. But yeah, so we're going to get down to 33 degrees. And that is not good for anyone here. The basil will suffer for sure. They don't really tolerate temperatures below 50 actually, but they seem to be doing okay because it's 45 degrees right now, but they're going to suffer for sure. But in the 30s, no way. No, they'll be toast. The melons, I'm not seeing, maybe because they're so little, they weren't so bushy when the bad weather came through. They're actually, oh, well, spoke too soon. Dang, man. I was going to say the melons, that's onion. Swiss chard's having just a great day. Swiss chard's like, yeah, it feels good out here. I can stand up straight. Oh man. It's okay. It's okay. We're gonna roll with it, and there's always, you know, another day to plant. What is this piece of kale doing in this hole? Interesting. But so far the melons aren't really taking a big of a hit as much as the... Man, I just need to stop talking, because as soon as I say that, every time I find a broken melon. Okay. Maybe if I do reverse psychology. All the melons are destroyed. All of them. And then I find that they're not. Peppers are also one that they really do not like cold weather. My peppers are going to need some help. What's going on with this melon? Oh, yeah, it looks like this one kind of got bent over. Okay. So, what's the plan? What is the plan to protect the veggies from this cold freezing snap that we're about to experience? Sheets. I think that's what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to tarp with sheets. A little okra is starting to sprout, of course. Okra hates cold weather. Okra thrives in warm weather, warm, hot weather. Green beans starting to pop up. Yeah, so I think we're just going to have to put sheets down and cover them And just, I am happy about the way that the tarps, the weed barrier held up. Oh my gosh. And the drainage, as you can see, I was kind of concerned that the soil underneath would wash away and wash out, but that didn't happen, especially with all the amount of rain that we got. Everything is, the soil-wise is staying put. Tomatoes look okay. Oh, I see some cucumbers down. I need to go over there. I was kind of hoping that the cucumbers, with them being attached to the trellis, would not break and snap. I don't see any snapped over tomatoes on this aisle, so that's good news. I'll go down this aisle just to double check. Cucumbers. Not snapped. That's good. It was just laying over. I think that the vining on the trellis really helped them to be more secure, because their stalks are smaller than the zucchinis, but because they had something to hold on to, they did fairly well. I'm scared to even say it, but I'm not seeing any irreversible damage on these yet. How are you doing in here? You just taking a nap? Okay, come back. Come back over here. What about you? Oh, nope, snapped. Man down, got one casualty. Shoot. That's okay. One cucumber? Just one? One loss? I'll take it. Ooh. My little Mexican sour gherkin took a beating. That one doesn't look great. That one's just not even there anymore. That one's okay. That one's okay. Okay. How are my little loofahs doing in here? Loofahs okay? Maybe a little bit of damage at the stem, but I don't think it'll die. Oh, that one's good, hanging on. Look at this little thing. It's like, help! Awesome. I love to see that they're holding on. Okay. Eggplant. I'm moving to my garage. I'm checking on my chickens now, my incubator chicks. So I'll show you my incubator chicks here in a second. But back to the garden. I talked to Jamie just now, and I think what we're gonna do is, we both are panicking a little bit about the freezing weather coming up. We're gonna do our best to save what we can, but Jamie had a really good idea, because I told her, I lost a good amount of squash and zucchini. And she said, in just preparation, she's gonna go ahead and replant and restart a lot of her vegetables. So I think that's a great idea. I think I'm gonna go ahead. I have peat pots, I have soil. I think I'm gonna go ahead, instead of just putting a seed down in the ground, I'm just going to restart a whole, not a whole bunch, okay? Like, if Buddy was here, he'd probably be like, what? I'm gonna restart a good amount of squash and zucchini to replace the ones that I'm going to lose and that I have lost. And have a bumper crop, which is basically a crop in succession. So the ones that survive will be bigger, and then the smaller new starts will come to maturity later. So it's considered a bumper crop. So I'll just have a bumper crop of zucchini and squash to replace the ones that I'm going to lose. And I'm probably, like Jamie said, or James suggested, gonna go ahead and do some more cucumbers. I'll start some more tomatoes are actually the tomatoes out there were really good. So, but I probably will start some peppers. I probably will start maybe some basil. I am concerned about the basil. I don't know how well it's going to do with the upcoming cold weather. But just in case, and you know, worst or best case scenario, depending on how you look at it, if nothing dies, if nothing more dies, and I have all these starts, then I'll give them away or see if anybody else wants them. And if not, then I'll find some dirt to put them in because I have plenty of dirt around here to stick some plants in. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go ahead and restart some starts, and I'll probably do that this afternoon. But in the meantime, I just wanted to check on my incubator chicks, and I really haven't given you guys an update on them, so let me show you them now. You gonna be shy? I have to show you this one chicken because I think I think it might be a rooster, I don't know, but his or her coloring is so unique. Let me show you. Okay, really quick, I don't want to stress him out, but he has the most beautiful gray coloring, and like he's also got this like tannish golden intermingled on his chest and on his wings. And I just think that that's so pretty. He's kind of in his like ugly duckling stage because he's losing his like baby feathers, but also getting his adult feathers in. And I'm thinking maybe he's a rooster. I don't know, because he's got kind of a big tail already compared to the others. I just think he's gorgeous. So I don't know if he's a rooster, might have to keep him. But as far as my incubator chicks go, everyone's doing good. We haven't lost one chick. So I don't know about Bree. I haven't checked in with Bree on her incubator chicks that I gave her for her and Pops. I'm assuming that all is well. I haven't heard. I know she has a lot on her plate. So, and it's not uncommon to lose chicks when they're in their early stages. Sometimes they're just not viable. Sometimes they just are weaker, or, you know, for whatever reason, you sometimes lose some. But so far, we're good. We haven't lost any. And yeah, they're getting pretty big. So they're going to need to stretch out here soon, and hopefully we can put them in that second stage brooder and get our bigger chicken coop done so we can move the big chicks now into their home. So that's my update for today. Kind of a sad one on the garden, but we're gonna adapt and overcome, and I'll just start some more seeds. So it is what it is. I hope you have a great day, and just say a prayer for this freezing weather coming. Maybe it'll change. You never know. It's Texas. One day it's 30 and the next day it's 80 degrees. So I just hope that everything survives and we have minimal loss. So we're going to do everything we can to save it because I've worked way too hard to lose it. But yeah, I'll keep you updated on that, and catch you guys on the next one. See you tomorrow.